Welcome back, guys. AlmostBamous.com got the best Bay Area hoodies in the Bay Area. Don't forget to go to AlmostBamous.com. That is the best way to support us. If you guys ever wanted to support us, that is the best place to go. Today we outside with Professor Gabel.
Yay.
Don't ever call him Gabe. And what's going on, man?
How you doing, man?
Cool, man.
Good to be here.
Thank you for bringing me to this spot. We're at Dolores Park today.
Fuck yeah,
On
dude.
some underground railroad type shit.
This is the spot, it's like a secluded, meditation place,
Yeah. Totally. Off
Yeah.
top, man.
Yeah.
How you been, bro?
Wonderful.
Uh-huh.
Never better.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And you got a lot going on, man. If you guys don't know, why don't you actually introduce yourself a little bit, man?
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Professor Gabel. I'm from San Francisco, California. I'm a famous rapper / entertainment specialist / famous actor. So, I got a lot going on.
I'd also say weed connoisseur.
Weed connoisseur, thank you, yes.
Uh-huh.
Also food enthusiast.
Uh-huh.
Good, nice, really good food. I like food that's good.
Like, what would be considered, like, good food to you? Like, I know you like steaks and shit.
Yeah, I like steak and like
Steakhouse type.
Italian food.
Italiano.
I love like all Asian food for
Uh-huh.
sure. I eat ramen like at least once a day.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's why I had sushi last night.
Ooh, I love sushi.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
fucking it up. We just went downstairs, got some shit.
Nice.
Bro, so you've been doing the rap thing for a while.
Yeah.
You got a new single or a new album?
It's an album.
No shit.
The Bay Lebowski.
The Bay Lebowski. I like
Yeah.
that. I like the big Lebowski like spin-off type shit, but like it's the Bay Area.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the concept behind this album, and like what's the thought process behind it?
So it's just an album I made with Adiemi over the past couple years. It's just like me kind of having fun more in this album, kind of more trying to make songs to like perform and like, be outside with and stuff. But the Bay Lebowski part is really just kind of like a joke, like a funny thing. Like it's like my character,
Yeah.
like I'm kind of like the guy in the Bay Lebowski. A lot of people say that it's kind of true, long hair, just vibed out, not tripping off anybody really. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that kind of vibe. The actual album has like really nothing to do with the movie, to be honest with you. The music is just
Yeah.
slaps,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of slaps are you like bringing it? Like what kind of heat? Or is it like bouncy type beats? Is it like like underground hip hop type beats? Like what kind of slaps are you bringing?
Yeah, definitely more like Bay Area kind of like mob influenced beats. Adiemi, Adiemi. He's the guy if you make music out here to
Yeah.
make music with. Everybody makes music with Adiemi because his shit comes out, perfect.
Yeah.
Pause. But fucking like, it's definitely more upbeat kind of than my other music. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
definitely like the music that's out there is definitely golden era influenced, like you said, underground hip hop kind of vibe.
Yeah.
This is
Especially, like,
kinda-
that watershed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This is kind of like the next step for me, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like doing more.
Yeah, and like doing more like how you're like evolving yourself like in the industry. Like how do you see yourself like evolving from like you would say like that golden era?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always gonna like do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because I feel like it is kind of the standard and it is the essence. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always gonna like apply that vibe to whatever I'm doing. But I definitely, I'm not from the golden era. I'm from the 2000s and shit. So I gotta like, that's the era I grew up in, and I want to be able to do that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like, there's more I can say if I say it in a different way as I evolve and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
Fucking hip hop has changed so much,
Yeah.
like so much, and especially Bay Area music.
A lot.
I don't even feel like there's like a specific Bay Area type of sound anymore. You feel me? Like back then, like during the hyphy era, yeah, that's a specific sound. It's a specific era. But like now, like the big, like I would say like the bigger people, I guess, in the industry or whatever, that are growing, like they're paving the way, type thing. Um, I don't want to say anyone sounds. There's no specific sound to it. You know what I mean? Like everyone
Yeah.
has their own voice.
I feel like it's low key always kind of been like that, like definitely the hyphy era, legendary era that everyone will always remember and think back to, you know what I'm saying? But,
Yeah.
Before that, we definitely had Hyro and Too Short and E40 and Mac Dre, you know what I mean? Like, there's so I mean, like, I think it's always kind of been like a bunch of different sounds happening all at once and just like different like groups of people. Like, you're always in your own world, especially out here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's just like
Yeah.
if you know your people, you either have a small circle or a big circle, but it's kind of a small place, so you're going to be, like, bouncing around in the same places anyway. But there's actually, like, a vast kind of, like, shift in kinds of people and what kind of music they listen to out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because music, I feel, is so abundant with, like, streaming and everything, man.
Right.
Everyone just, like... and it's not just the hip hop scene in the Bay Area, man. We have like all types of scenes,
Right.
Speaking of like your like people like you're associated with and your partner with or whatever. We know you're part of Family Not a Group, man.
Yes, sir.
Where do you see yourself within the family?
In the family that
yeah,
is
but
in the
if
group?
you guys don't know, Family Not a Group is a pretty big group here in San Francisco. I feel like you guys like just been expanding. On the fam.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Low key, a little bit. We kind of always been like 18 people.
18 deep? Wow.
Yeah.
You guys, they're like 18 deep out here.
Yep.
They'll throw shows.
Yep.
They'll throw shows like they're going to be to LA in June. They go to New York, all over San Francisco. The big ass shows, the whole family, everyone performs. I think that's really fucking dope, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Y'all support each other. I you know what my favorite thing is?
What?
Is watching everyone's stories when you guys are out.
Yeah.
And like everyone has their own story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's the funnest shit.
Yeah,
like I'm like,
bro.
oh man, like because I follow a lot of people from the family.
Right.
So I see like everyone's different perspective.
Yeah.
And like everyone's like funny story.
Everybody's hella different.
Everyone's
too,
like
so.
hella different.
Yeah.
And it's just like I'm just like watching everyone's story when you guys are like in New York or like wherever, and I'm just like watching everyone's story on Instagram. It's just like fun, different perspectives of like what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's fun. Like we have a ball when we travel. But what was you said? Where do I see myself in the family?
Yeah.
I'd say I see all of us as kind of playing different roles that are necessary. You know what I mean? Like whether you think of it as like we're family, not a group, but we are a collective of people. You know what I'm saying? That did come together based off of an era and just like the connections that some of us already had with each other. So I think that we all kind of bring to the table something different at the same time, which like catapults our moves. You know what I mean? Because like we've all, pretty much all of us have been doing this shit for like 5, 10, 15 years. You know what I mean? Like leading up to Family Not a Group. You know what I mean? So it's like there's a lot to offer. When you have that many people. You know what I mean? Now, you got to navigate it, and that's cool. That's been pretty good, actually, from my lens. But you got to navigate the whole experience and have direction and purpose. And I think that this year we kind of really been doing that. It's probably this is like the third year of Family Not a Group, I think, or something like that. Second year. It's definitely the third time we went to New York, and that's kind of how I measure time.
Yeah. New York, once a year, 3 years. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's definitely just that's what's dope about it is we all kind of bring something different to the table.
Fire. Yeah, I definitely see that from an outsider looking in. Everyone kind of like holds their own way for the fam.
Right.
And everyone has something to offer. It's different. Like whether it's singing, whether it's rapping, whether it's like production, like on set, like even down to like microphones and everything, DJing, like you guys got like it's just like it's a whole fam, like
comedy,
acting,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, wow, yeah, I forgot that whole part of it too, man. Like you guys got, that's awesome. Yeah, man. So Make sure you guys go check out Family Not a Group. On top
Please,
of
shout out to FNG.
that, FNG. Um,
The FN Genius. That's how I see myself. The FN
Genius,
Genius,
uh-huh.
yes.
and I have to ask, bro. I have
Ask.
to ask.
Mhm.
Where do you see yourself like as being like a white rapper? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I know people probably asked you like this before,
Yeah, it's all good.
but I want it on my podcast.
Yeah, no doubt.
You got some fire bars. You know what I mean? And like I would say like from outside looking in, you're more hip hop.
Mhm.
You're definitely not gangster rap.
Right.
And you know that whole like what do you see yourself in it? Like I know like being a white rapper isn't as stigmatized as it was like in the 90s.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's
Right.
way more accepted, and I love it, and I think everyone has a place in the industry. You
Yeah.
know, like where do you see like yourself and everything?
Well, just as like a white person, not just a white rapper.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely important to like recognize that like whiteness is bad for the world. So like once you do that, like once I kind of was like old enough to understand that or whatever, I didn't like feel bad about anything I did because I'm just being myself and knowing my place wherever I'm at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like white rapper shit, I don't really think about it that much, honestly. Like other people definitely.
Like, have you ever gotten any slack for it or anything?
Not that I recall, honestly, being a white rapper. I mean, I think I definitely know that some people don't fuck with that, and I respect that, honestly, but I'm not stopping. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, as you should. Yeah, as you should. Yeah.
I respect, you know what I'm saying, that I'm doing, you know, I'm attempting to contribute to black culture, you know what I'm saying, when I make hip-hop music.
But, is hip-hop music black culture, though? Because I mean, it's definitely started from black culture, for sure. There's a lot of, like jazz and all those types of things, but there's so many forms of hip-hop now.
Yeah.
Like Hispanic hip-hop, Spanish rap.
Yeah.
Like UK.
I think it's definitely like you know, it's a true point. It's an interesting conversation, but like at least how I came up and like the way that I am, I definitely see it as like not white culture. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to like uphold white culture. Nobody does.
Yeah.
It's not necessary. You know what I mean? So like I'm from the city. You know what I mean? Like I grew up kind of however I grew up, and I am this now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, whatever it kind of like means to other people, I just like respect it, but I still do my own thing, and I don't think about it that much in my own head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I definitely like respect certain boundaries of humanity.
Yeah.
And then I just do whatever the fuck I want. You know?
Yeah.
And it's like, I think people see that and, you know, they're like, most people do not trip on me being a white rapper at all.
Yeah.
It's funny, though. People have been asking me
be
a lot
crazy.
about it on podcasts, so maybe they will now. But, like,
like, wait a second. No.
but, like in myself, I'm not, you know, I'm not trying to change anyone's vision of me. I'm just doing my thing and, you know, I'm going to attract the people I attract.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's dope as fuck, man. Like,
Yeah.
I totally respect that. You know, like I don't see why anybody would trip.
Right.
Like, nowadays, like it's 2023, man. You know, also like, you know, we live in the city, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
But you never know, you know.
Yeah.
Everyone has their own opinion.
Yeah, no. And I fuck with everybody's opinion, really. Like, I'm down. Like,
And that's why I like you a lot, bro.
let's talk
Like,
about it, you know?
You fuck with everyone's opinion. You're very open-minded and everything like that, man.
Likewise, bro.
How's the weed going, man?
I smoke weed. It's great, you know?
Like, do you, like, I need a Zip Not an Eighth?
Zip Not an Eighth Flow. That's one of my favorite songs by myself. For sure.
And Was that inspired by like you were like looking at it like an eighth bag of weed and you're like, no, I need a zip, bro.
Yeah, definitely needed. It was definitely inspired by needing more weed than like the regular amount. I guess a
Are
lot of
you
people
like an
think of it as
indica
an
guy
eighth.
or sativa guy?
I'm an indica guy for
And
sure.
so you need that deep like high.
Yeah, I need to just chill out.
Uh-huh.
I don't need to be like wired.
How many like I mean not how many. Like what kind of weed do you prefer? Like does it have to be a certain amount of like THC on it? Like or you're like weed's weed, bro.
I like shit that kind of reminds me of like the past, like purple. I mean, it's kind of hard to find now.
That's
Purple
what I'm saying.
weed,
There's so many hybrids, man. It's like so many hybrids.
So one thing is, I have to stop doing this, but I smoke spliffs. So I kind of like ruin whatever weed I smoke. But I also like weed that doesn't taste like fruit and shit. You know what I mean?
You don't like the fruity types of. That's a lot of the weed nowadays.
I don't like sprayed weed.
Yeah.
It tastes like it was sprayed by some substance. I don't know how to speak plants, but
I just.
but yeah, I mean, I love weed, man. I don't really drink or do anything else but smoke weed, so it's definitely. Thank you, weed.
Thank you.
Shout out to weed.
Shout out to weed. Thank you, Mother Nature.
Thank you, Mother Nature.
Mary Jane.
Yes, we love you.
We love you very much. That's dope, man. And you're working at the club right now.
Yeah, I'm doing booking. Well, I'm doing events for several spaces.
Fire,
sure.
bro. What kind of events are you doing?
We do like trivia, like Sue Trivia. Sutro, me, Afterthought, and Vaughn, DJ Say. We have expanded our brand, and we now do trivia night at Barbary Coast and Mo Green's twice a week, Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Tuesdays and Wednesdays, guys, here in San Francisco. Go check out Barbary Coast.
And Mo Green's.
Mo Green's, man.
Yeah.
Get your green on.
Yeah, it's really fun. We kind of it's more of an interactive performance type thing. Trying to go big with that, too. Kind of do more performing than just, playing music and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We also do comedy night. I don't do comedy, but I like Bill Graham a lot of shit. You know what I mean? I'm just booking shit and calling people that other people don't call or whatever. You know?
And whatever hits, let's do it again.
Yeah, just boom, 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 boom. Make weeklies, shit like that.
That's
you know
fire.
What I mean? Yeah.
That's fire. Comedy night. I mean, weed and comedy go together so good, bro.
Lovely. Lovely.
It's like they pair together like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, it'd be funny, though, because people be, high as fuck. So when they laugh, they're just like,
But that's when you know it's really funny, bro.
I be doing that, too, I realize. When I'm watching a funny movie, something will be funny, but I won't really laugh that much.
But that's like everything we do in this life. You'll text somebody.
Yeah.
You'll text your best friend, laugh my fucking ass off, but you won't be laughing
right.
in person, you know?
Or I do the emoji just boom, 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 boom. It's 10 of them.
Yeah, you ever text somebody and you text them, you're like, laugh my ass off. But on the other side of that phone, you're just smiling.
Yeah.
You're not actually laughing out loud.
Barely even smiling, just
Bro, man, what's it like living up here in San Francisco, man? Growing up as a kid, man. How things are now, so much has changed and still changing. For the better, for the good. A little bit of a mix of everything, but
right.
You know what
I mean, I love being from San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, anybody from San Francisco never lets you not know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just kind of, you got to go through it. I was born in the middle of the biggest shift. You know what I mean? From it changing from San Francisco, the classic dope San Francisco, to tech San Francisco, which we hated, but then it's all right, then this happens and that happens. Then they all left. Now it's kind of starting over
I
again.
feel like it's kind of like getting back to that level.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm getting back to that kind of like level. Like hella techies left during the pandemic.
Yeah.
You know, I just heard on the news like 2 days ago, Twitter's thinking about leaving. Like, you know, like more and more tech is leaving the city. So it's kind of like apocalypse bomb and like humanity starts over again.
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling about
but
it.
the
yeah.
rent's still high as fuck.
Everything's still expensive.
It's
yeah.
still high as fuck, which makes no sense to me. You know what I mean?
It's definitely hard out here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the people that are like really going through it.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? It's really fucked up out here.
The level of like wealth and poverty gap is like insane. You know?
Yeah.
They say San Francisco has the most projects within California, and San Francisco is 7 miles by 7 miles. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
So it's just like, just put that into perspective, guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know, artists, everybody that, you know, got something shaking, like it's a good time to kind of like recreate history right now. So
Real talk.
go for it.
Go
you
link
know?
with family, not a group, man.
Let's get to it.
And that's the thing about I feel about the era now in the hip hop scene in the Bay Area is like it's easy to connect with people.
Yeah.
You know, like especially like, you know, with social media and everything.
Right.
Like everyone's kind of connected in a way.
Yeah.
You know, like everyone knows everyone like in the scene. You feel me?
Got to.
Yeah.
It's like one living room, you know?
yeah.
Excuse me.
But yeah, man, like I feel like that's hella cool, like on that spectrum and shit like that. Do you ever go out to the East Bay?
All the time.
What do you be doing out there, man?
Studio.
Uh-huh.
I go to Soundwave Studios.
Oh
in
yeah,
West Oakland.
you guys got the podcast out there.
We do our podcast. Me and Crypto do our podcast out there, but I also record music out there with Monk HTS. That's actually the other album I'm dropping this summer.
Okay.
Dropping an album in June and in July.
Oh man, that's a lot of work.
Me
bro.
and Monk HTS, excuse me. Me and Monk HTS got an album called Niche Hors d'oeuvres.
Niche hors d'oeuvres.
Through Solidarity Records, yeah.
That's fire, bro.
And then we're doing a Sutro album in August. So,
Another one?
Yeah, but an album.
An album? Like, so how many songs you guys plan on having on that one?
Still kind of happening. Still kind of finalizing that part, but it's going down definitely.
Fire, man. If you guys haven't like heard the first Sutro album, 3 songs.
Yep.
And then they got another second song that they created.
Yep, Sutro 2.
Sutro 2.
Yep.
So Sutro 3, man.
Tutro.
Real San Francisco shit.
Yeah, that's that shit.
How's the podcast going with you and Equipto?
It's going great, man. You know, we got the Burner episode out. We got the Frack episode out. I'm about to upload this Nump episode. And we got a bunch more in the tuck that we're just editing and getting ready to, you know, roll out with.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
I need to get a Frack episode in, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Frack.
Shout out to Frack. He's dope as fuck, man. He's a real cool guy.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of Frack, are you Jewish?
I'm Jewish, yeah.
You're Jewish?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of Jewish rappers coming up, man.
Yeah.
A lot more like this like whole new era of rappers, man. And I think it's really cool as fuck. Like, how do you feel about the whole like Jewish rapper scene coming in? Like, everyone's different, you know what I mean? We got Frack, we got Professor Gabel, we got this guy Kosher out with the dreads, you know, coming out, man. Like, are you like really, really Jewish, or like were you born Jewish, or is it just part of your heritage?
Yeah, it's just
Let's
part of
dive in.
it's part of my family, you know. Shout out to my Jewish family. So I'm not like Orthodox, but I love Judaism. You know, I'm not like, you know, super well versed in the Torah or nothing. But I wasn't bar mitzvahed, but I celebrated Shabbat and went to Hebrew school and almost got bar mitzvahed, and you know, it's just my family.
That's fire, bro.
But I'm not super hip on the Jewish rapper invasion like that.
Invasion. No. Don't call it that, bro.
But shout out to everybody doing their thing.
Yeah,
You know what
man,
I'm
shout
saying?
out to the Jews, man.
I love everybody. I'm not worried about.
Believe it or
anyone.
not, bro, I'm 6% Hasidic Jew.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
L'chaim.
L'chaim, man.
Yeah.
I never got my birthright, or how you could go to Israel and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not going to. I didn't. Yeah.
But that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, yeah.
We won't talk about that.
No monetization in this
Bro.
interview at all.
Bro, you're funny as fuck, bro. I love your laugh, man.
Thanks, bro. I have like 10 laughs.
Yeah, man. But it's cool. Like, it's cool seeing like the whole scene come up, and you know what I mean. Like, it's just like different, man. Like I said, like that goes back to like everyone has like a place in this industry and
Yep.
and everything like that, man. You know, I feel like Frack definitely like lets people know, like I'm a Jewish rapper,
Right.
for sure in the scene.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
And it's cool. Hopefully I don't get hit right now. Here comes the train.
Here, let's watch this. See what
Watch
happens.
this. I ain't gonna flinch.
Oh, that was a nice driver.
Yeah.
Shout out to the J Church.
Shout out to the J, man. What's the craziest thing you've ever seen on Muni?
Oh man. Just people having sex. I like
Just people fucking.
definitely seen that. People pissing.
Uh-huh.
Just normal shit,
Yeah.
Especially back when I actually was on Muni.
Uh-huh.
I don't really ride Muni now, but
Uh-huh.
used to ride the J Church like a lot when we were out here. Be over here at DP, like drinking, smoking, like 60 deep. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, and fucking, we get kicked out of here by the park rangers.
Uh-huh.
Hop on the J, 60 deep, smoke, mob, fucking have a ball.
Party on the train.
Yeah, and then we go to DeBose Park,
Uh-huh.
do that there, get kicked out of there,
Get kicked out
hop
of there.
back on the J, come back here, and just go back and forth. We would do that like every weekend.
That's like that's the city shit right there, bro.
That's the fun shit. I mean, you see everything on Muni, like fights, tagging, whatever. But it was, it's just the bus.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I feel like there's like so many stories.
Oh yeah.
Just like on public transportation,
Yeah.
And that's like why lately I've been like highlighting like BART and stuff like that. Like I have a whole episode chronicle, the BART Chronicles. I go to different BART stations. And
I've been seeing that. Yeah.
Talk to people and like interview people at the BART station. Go to YouTube right now. Check out BART Chronicles. Check us out.
Check that out.
But yeah, man, like it's like a whole different like scene, and just like I don't know, it's just cool because everyone uses transportation.
Yes.
We have to use transportation just to like live, you know what I mean? And
Must.
our whole like outside, like half of our outside is based off of just like going somewhere, from one box to another, whether
Right.
it's on a car, whether it's on a fucking train,
Right.
or like an Uber or whatever. Like we're just like always on the go, or walking or riding a bike. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like this sad part about I feel like our existence is like the outside is built just to go to another box.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like our outside, like we got parks,
Right.
but like you gotta like the rest of it's just to go to the park.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or to go leave the park.
Or leave the park,
Yeah.
and then like what do we got? Sidewalks and roads.
Right.
So like we go outside and it's just built to go somewhere else.
Yep.
Like it's not just really built to exist.
Right.
And I feel like that's like, I was like really high one day. I was thinking about it,
Right.
and I was like, man, this is like a really sad part of our existence.
It is tough when you think about it like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it is what it is.
That's why you got to find like nice places to go
Nice places. Yeah.
if you can't, if you can find them. This is a nice place to be. I'd say.
This is a nice place.
Birds chirping,
Yeah. Hopefully we can pick up the birds in the background on the microphone.
the chirpers.
The chirpers.
Peel's got them chirping.
But yeah, man, the fucking Dolores Park's always been nice, man. Whether it's like Pride or just like some crazy event going on down here, or,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it's just like there's always something going on here. Birthday parties.
Yeah.
events and type shit, bro.
I mean, it used to be way better. You know what I mean? Way more fun.
yeah.
Like, just, I don't know. You already know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the whole like bro scene came through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chads, you know?
Shout out to the chats. Bro, that's my new thing.
Yeah.
Going up to people on the street, like, hey, Chad,
Brad.
Brad. And then they go along with it.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, is your name really Chad?
Yeah. Nah, for real. Some people are cool, you know?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
all
yeah.
about everything.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What you got going on now, man? Let the people know.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Bay Lebowski, June 9th. July, Niche Hors d'oeuvres. Sutro, you know, back to school time. Look out for the Opening Act podcast with me and Equipto. Solidarity Records. We're doing hella shows, putting out hella music this summer. Family Not a Group's going crazy. We're about to, you know, get back on the road, get back on the planes. You know what I mean? Like just a lot of continuing, a lot of pushing forward, a lot of, you know what I mean? A lot of growth and just vibes and flights. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Mostly that. I want to eat more steaks this year. But like not every day, like once a week or something like that.
Why not every day?
Isn't it bad to eat steak every day? Nah.
As long as you're working out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Got to do some
Sugar's
lunges.
bad.
Yeah, I love sugar.
Sugar is the bad thing.
I love sugar.
I eat steak every day.
Do you?
Yeah.
You make it at the house?
Make it out the house, yeah.
What's your favorite steakhouse?
I forgot what it's called. But we went for Vanessa's birthday one day. I haven't been to a steakhouse in a minute.
It's in the city?
Bro. It's in the city. It's like a green. Oh, no, it's like not a green. It's like in this back alley.
Downtown?
Like downtown financial district in between right there.
Alexander's?
Alexander's. Yeah, that's what it was. It's pretty good. They age their steaks.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
They age it?
Yeah, they age it, and it's pretty good. I don't really go to steakhouses too much. That shit's hella expensive, bro.
Yeah, no, me neither. But that's why I want to go more.
Uh-huh.
Because it's just fun, you know?
It's fun, man. It's a whole vibe, like mobby vibe.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? I feel like you're definitely about that.
It's a big part of life.
It's a big part of life. Steaks, mobs, and flights.
Steaks. Also, leather booths, you know?
You're into leather boots now?
I like booths.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm a booth guy.
Yeah. Oh, booths.
Yeah. What'd you thought I said?
Boots.
Boots. No. I'm not wearing leather boots. No.
Well, yeah. Thank you for coming on the podcast today, bro.
Man, thank you for having me, bro. You're the man.
Check out Professa Gabel on iTunes, Spotify, every fucking platform.
YouTube. Instagram.
Tap all the way in. His music is fucking dope. Real city shit, real rap shit, real hip hop shit, man. Real flows. And, you know, tap all the way in, man. Part of Family Not a Group. He's going to be performing in June in LA this June. So,
yes, sir.
This will be published by then. And anything else you got to leave with the people, brother?
Vibes and flights.
Vibes and flights. You heard of himself. All right, we out.
Thank you, man. That was dope.
That was dope, man.
That was a good one.
That was cool, man. That was cool. Yeah.